Relax. The Xbox One Scorpio is technically a PC, and I gotta say thank you to Microsoft for making that a possibility. The Windows Store, I feel, is pretty much a text testing ground for this. You know, the games that they're releasing on the Windows App Store are also pretty much the same games that are going to be on the Xbox One Scorpio. Now, as far as the regular Xbox One, I'm thinking, well, the One S, I'm thinking these games are totally, well, not totally different, but, you know, a lot more or a lot different than the ones that are going to be released through the Windows App Store and for the Xbox One S. Like, I'm guessing pretty much the Windows App Store games and the Xbox One Scorpio games are the same. So this is kind of like a beta test for the most part. You know, with Windows having these games on the App Store, and you know, because I bought some too, and I'm pretty sure there are a few hundred thousand or whatever that's buying them from the Windows App Store, are pretty much beta testing. These games are complete and, you know, are done. And I'm pretty sure they're still going to be doing development and other things to them, you know, as updates roll out to improve things and you know, fix bugs and whatnot. But they're also probably making sure that these are gonna run, you know, really well on the Xbox One Scorpio. You know, it's obvious that this is a huge leap in hardware for the Xbox One Scorpio, you know, putting it on par or in the realm of PC gaming. So it's kind of a good thing. I really think it's a good thing to do it that way. It should definitely make porting between the two, well, PC and Xbox One Scorpio, pretty much a non-factor. You don't have to really spend extra cost on making a port for the PC version and also making a port for the Xbox One Scorpio version. You probably will still, however, have to make one for the Xbox One S. But then again, maybe not. Maybe they could just have the One S, you know, with all the settings turned down, and that'll run on the One S, and then you can pretty much have a optimized version with set settings for the Xbox One Scorpio, and then on PC you can just adjust the settings just like they, you know, like normal. Gears of War 4 was a good example of this. You know, you had a lot of settings. You know, you could play, you know, adjust to make it run how you want it to run, or, you know, if you wanted high frame rate, you know, PC stuff. And so I'm thinking the Scorpio will be just, they pretty much will have the settings set and maybe locked away in the menu so you can adjust them on the Scorpio. But, you know, it's just they pick the settings the way they want them to be, and then they go with that. So that would be, I guess, the optimized version for the Scorpio. It's still the PC version, but it's just the settings are tweaked so it runs the way they want it to run on the Scorpio. Pretty cool. Now, as far as the PlayStation, it can't really, you know, get any part of this in a way, because whatever they release on PC and Xbox One Scorpio, they still have to make a, you know, a dedicated version for the PlayStation software for the most part, because the hardware is pretty much PC hardware. You know, well, technically all hardware, I guess, is PC hardware, but however the architecture and all of that stuff is, it has to be reworked a little bit, probably given a bit more care, which means they have to spend a little bit more money on manpower and whatnot to make that version for the PlayStation version, you know, or the PlayStation Pro, because I'm pretty sure the Pro is going to be different from the regular PlayStation 4 Slim. But man, it's kind of confusing with all of these different versions of the game. So I don't know, but those are my thoughts on it. That's pretty much it for me. All right, take care. Thank you for watching.